Do you hate bugs? Do you hate those socialist robots? Well, Super Earth needs you to fight for managed democracy. Scenes like this are happening all over the galaxy and we need you to become a Helldiver. But before any of that, we need to set you up with an amazing PC so you can call in those orbital strikes. As always, we're going to be following the Overseer PC build criteria, which means all pods are brand new, there will be no used pods in this build, and all items are available in Amazon at the time of recording. Okay, let's start with the processor Helldiver. Now, there's a lot of Terminid bugs out there in the galaxy, and when there's a lot of NPCs in your screens that's non-player characters, you'll definitely need a lot of processing power, and because of that, we're picking the Ryzen 7 7800 X3D. Yes, this is AMD's Gaming King. It's only 8 cores, but the CPU design is compact, power efficient, and has that massive V-cache to boost your gaming experience. The best part is that this processor has been dropping in price. Look at that, 23% off, and now it's only $345. That's an amazing deal, Helldiver, and this is why it's the best-selling processor in Amazon right now. The Ryzen 7800 X3D doesn't come with a cooler, which is fine because we would want this processor to be cooled properly. For this build, the Thermalright Peerless Assassin is a decent choice for an air cooler. However, I think we should put an AIO liquid cooler on this build, and what we've selected is a Thermalright Frozen Prism 240 AIO. This is an AIO from Thermalright, obviously. It's not the best AIO out there, but this is really good value. It's only at $51 and we're getting a really good build quality with regards to the price, and we have ARGB fans too, so how can you say no to this one, right? For the motherboard, we're going for a B650 motherboard. Now, these boards have definitely dropped in price over the past few years, which is great. And what we've selected for our build is the ASRock B650M PG Riptide. This is an amazing motherboard which is solid for the price. It's only at $129, but what you're getting is really good. You're getting really decent VRM performance here, following a 12+2+1 VRM design, a PCIe Gen 5 slot for the main NVMe, heatsinks on our VRM and the main NVMe. There is a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port at the back. We also got the BIOS flashback feature here and heaps of USB ports. That's quite a lot, and onboard audio is pretty amazing as well. And obviously, we wouldn't forget about RGB. We've got those slots here at the bottom and one at the top, and I don't know why they bother adding the ordinary RGB 12 volt in here, which I don't think people still use nowadays, but overall it's a solid board at a really good price. There are cheaper boards out there but not the same thermal performance as this board, so we'll definitely stick with this one. And for the RAM, because we're on an AM5 platform, we'll definitely go with a DDR5 RAM. Speed is important in DDR5 memory, but we also wanted stability. So for our system, what we picked is the Team Group T-Grade Expert Overclocking RAM. This is a 32GB kit RAM with 6000 MHz frequency, and this one's pretty good in terms of timings. We got CL30, 36, 36, 76. The T-Grade Expert is a solid RAM kit, one of the most stable, and we highly recommend this kit. Just hit the Expo profile on this one and you'll be sweet. The best part is that this RAM is cheaper compared to its counterparts and is only priced at $98. For our storage, we'll just go for a Gen 4 NVMe. There are obviously Gen 5 NVMe drives in the market, but it doesn't make that much of a difference just for Helldivers. So we'll just stick with something that's reliable, a good value, and we'll get the job done. And what we'd pick is a Solidium P41 plus 1TB SSD. This has read speeds of 4125 megabytes per second and sequential write speeds of up to 2950 megabytes per second. Insurance rating of this NVMe is at 400 terabytes written, and it comes with 5 years warranty. All this for $64. It's not bad, and I think you should put this one into your bag right now, Helldiver. And for those who are not familiar with Solidium, this was Intel's NAND division a few years back before they ran out of money and was forced to sell it. And this division was picked up by one of the bigger memory manufacturers, SK Hynix. So yeah, And before we proceed, if you guys are planning to build a PC over the next few months or uncertain on which parts to get, we do these build guides every month on different price points, so hit that subscribe button if you want to be up to speed with everything on all the components and the PC parts compatibility, all that stuff. We do all the research for you, so you will save a lot of time from Googling. Anyway, let's go back to for our graphics card. We're going with Nvidia this time around. Now, although AMD definitely has good value, Nvidia has tuned their hardware beta to work well with Helldivers too, and this is verified by third-party benchmarkers, so we're going with Nvidia on this one. And what we've selected for our graphics card is the Gigabyte RTX 4070 Super Gaming OC. This is a triple fan design card which comes with 12GB VRAM, GDDR6X memory. This card is clocked at 2565 MHz. This is about 4% higher than the reference model. Black design with some RGB elements. It also has a dual bias, and this card comes with 4 years warranty, although you may need to register this with Gigabyte if you want to have that full 4 years warranty coverage. It's currently discounted at 8% off, bringing the price down to $599. Now, the RTX 4070 Super is one of the highly rated cards this generation. It has all those Nvidia feature sets like DLSS, the AV1 encoding, and runs pretty much well with other games too. I guess the only downside with this card, and I guess with most Nvidia high-end cards, is the 12-pin power connector, but yeah, you'll just need to ensure that your power socket is properly installed, but that's not a big deal. Our RTX 4070 Super is recommended to have at least 700 watts power supply, but to ensure that we'll have some headroom, let's pick a 750 watts power supply, and what we've selected is the Sigitech GM750W power supply. It's a 750 watts power supply, fully modular, 80 plus gold power efficiency, has that black flat cables, and it even comes with the PCIe 5.0 power connector, so you wouldn't even need the included adapter at the graphics card. Just install this one directly. It's currently discounted at 20% off, bringing the price down to $80, and you can still add another coupon which will bring it down by another 10%. Now that's definitely a deal right there. So if I were you, pull this power supply into your bag before it all runs out. For the case, you can obviously pick whatever you like as long as it has good ventilation. However, because we are trying to keep costs down, what we've selected is the Zalman i3 ARGB case. This is a black case which is similar to our previously recommended Neo cases. It comes with that mesh front, and instead of having static RGB fans, this one comes with the ARGB fans, which is pretty good. You can sync this with your system and it will have those really nice colors. This case comes with the standard tempered glass, a swing side panel mechanism which is amazing, and we have a pretty decent space here as well. Our maximum card length in this case is at 355mm, and our Gigabyte RTX 4070 Super is only at 300mm, so it'll fit just fine. This one is only at $70 and is actually pretty good. So our Helldivers PC will have a Ryzen 7800 X3D processor, an ASRock B650 motherboard, 32GB of DDR5 memory, the Solidum P41 NVMe, the Gigabyte RTX 4070 Super, a Sigitech 750 watts power supply, and a Zalman mesh case. This totals to around $1,428.86 for a very powerful build. An absolute banger, Helldiver. You can definitely call those stratagems with ease using this PC. Links to all parts are in the description, and if you have any questions regarding this build, put those questions on the comments section. If your query is a bit complicated and you would want maybe a more individualized approach, get in touch with me directly. Just go to help.overseeyourpc.com and fill out that Google form. Okay, Helldivers, now that you're ready, go get those Terminid bugs.